Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeks. Well, we encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, your boy knows Shinron on a first name basis out here, man. It's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building. Got Big J. No BA today, bars. Listen, man, he'll be back here with us on Tuesday. But listen, you guys are into geek content, geek culture, all them good things, dealing with movies and television, man. You're in the right place. Simply hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. And we continue to get our geek on, man, talking about all these different movies and things of that nature. Also, too, man, if you guys can do us a favor, hit that like button for us, too. That'll be much appreciated. That helps with the channel, and it's in the more ways than you know. All right. And also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics, you want to join in these conversations with us, hey, add it in the comment section, man. And we'll address those here toward the end of the show. All right, fellas. Man, let's get to it, man. We got a good one today, man. But before we do, man, we got to show love to the merch of the channel. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you are interested in the merch of the channel, like the one I have on here, the Dragon Ball Z theme shirt, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on each of those links, man. It'll take you right to each one of the shirts. All right, y'all, let's get to it, man. We got a good one today, man. Episode 7 of The Boys dropped on Wednesday, so we got to get to it. Let's do it. Yeah, of course, I got the wrong one up. Where are we at, y'all? Where are we at? Oh, right there. Sorry. All right, y'all. Let's get to The Boys here, man. Hey, before we start talking about The Boys, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Tell you right now. If you have not seen The Boys episode 7 or The Boys in general, what are you doing with your life? Go watch The Boys. Come back and let us know what you think, all right? But until then, gotta give you a spoiler warning because BJ be spoiling stuff. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
There you go.
Hold up.
You have been warned. Go ahead, BJ.
So I think you said it wrong. So I think they should listen to us first, get our opinions, and let our opinions form their opinions. Then go watch the show, enlightened, and then come back and watch us again. Good. So we need 2 views.
Sound good to me. Sound good to me. Y'all heard him.
I like it. I like how you think.
I like it. I like that, man. Listen, what we normally do, we let you guys know about the episode. We talk about everything in this spoilery goodness, and then we give you our Kaioken ratings of 1 to 10. All right. So this is some takeaways right here from episode 7 before we kind of give our thoughts on it. I'm surprised by this, but The Boys season 5 episode 7 is now the lowest rated episode. It's kind of crazy, but okay. So check this out. This is the final poster for The Boys has been released. So this image right here is pretty much paying homage to this image right here that was in the actual comic of The Boys. I think we did see Homelander sitting in that chair, which I thought would kind of lead to this situation we see on this picture. That wasn't the case. He was just stopping by and murdering a certain person. But we'll get to that in a minute. Eric, how you pronounce your last name? Kripke. Eric Kripke teases what to expect in The Boys finale, y'all. So check this out. He says there will be big fights and big confrontations and big climaxes, but we really try to focus on the emotion. So what they're trying to do is make Big J cry. What they're trying to do. So check this out also. Soulja Boy will not return in the final episode, fellas. Yeah, that was kind of confusing to me, but we'll talk about that. All right, man. Cause What's your thoughts, man?
Try to hit the play-by-play. So, but one thing that my wife pointed out was that each episode, essentially every person that was aligned to, every person that was, trying to see. So everyone that did everything that they could and just ended up failing uh, and just going with when it came to the petulant child has basically met their demise one way or the other. And for this most recent one, it was the deep. And his demise was the fact that he can't go into the water. And I think one of y'all called that out. Was it you,
me.
BJ, or BA? It was you, Real? Okay.
Me, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew when y'all was saying. So yeah, and that was as soon as it happened, it was like, "Yo, y'all called it."
Matter of fact, I yelled it. I told my wife, I said, I told him on the show. I said he was gonna happen.
Yeah.
When that dude, that fish was like, "Yeah, we know what you did, Kevin." I was like, "Yep."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't
It
get in the
was
water no
as
more.
soon as he came up and told him to come in the water, it was like, "Yeah, come on, let's get in the water." Let's go for a
Shout
swim.
Samuel
It was
Jackson.
like, yeah, it's like, oh no, they trying to set him up.
Come on
And
in
then
here, man.
he
You good?
flipped
Come on.
this. And then he flipped the switch and was like, "We know what you did. If you ever touch anybody or water, if it's a lake or anywhere, you're dead." It's like, yo, that guy was drowning and he couldn't even go save him or anything because he was shook. It was crazy. It's like he did all that, just brown
Backstabbing.
nosing and killed Noir. Did all the backstabbing just to get favor, and it didn't do anything to be able to help him. He ended up losing his one thing, which was the water and the fish, and because of it, and so it was crazy to just watch that. You have Kimiko going through the process of trying to for them to try to uh, manipulate, or was it do the do Soldier Boy's power as well as for the absorption, as for the other soups powers and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see if it actually worked. When it came to the Frenchman dying, I thought it would have been a little bit more dramatic. Knew that it was going to happen, but I expected it to be more dramatic because he was a major player for all these seasons. So I definitely thought it would have been something a little bit more bigger. But it was still pretty good. Since he went into that room, was like, yeah, he's going to end up dying. Something pretty crazy. And then you had the screening in that room with those people, with the diehard believers and whatnot. And it turns out that only some of them were. My thing was this: Annie should have asked him, do you want to die, or do you want this crazy Starlighter to save you? You would have gave him the option. Which one do you want? Do you want to be saved by a Starlighter, or do you want to be killed because you wasn't a true believer in what's going on? So I just leave it up to you. I stand in this corner and let you choose, because you had, especially like that lady that was in the red. She was the loudest one, and oh, thank you. It's like I should have just. She should have just let them choose for the way that they were acting. But I mean, they're better than me. And when it came to the psychics, I think it was you or Big J had called it, that it was something with the psychics to be there, with them trying to push this new narrative, and it was crazy how they were able to not only manipulate the voice, but also be able to get Butcher and them locked up or together, and then being able to get into the brain. Was able to get all the information. That's how they was able to know where Sister Sage and Frenchman were as well. But when, oh boy, He died pretty bad. Like as soon as he dropped his guard on, he just got snuffed out. It was bad. It was like I knew they were going to get him, but I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit more, to be honest, instead of just a split. I thought he was going to do a lot more just because of what they put him through, and because he went through his brain as well. But just overall, it was a good episode. You also had the president get snuffed out because he wasn't a true believer as well. It just this is going to a whole different level just because it's the mind readers that are getting people snuffed out, because it's people are saying like, yeah, I believe, but if you had that little bit of this MF might be crazy, or I don't know how I feel about this, and if you have just that one little thought of it, you're essentially getting killed. And so for them to take it that far has been insane to watch, but it's still a good watch. What you got, Big J?
I can't believe you left off one of the biggest cameos in the history of the Boys series, Xander the
I'll
Shark.
leave it to you.
Yeah, we said that. I said Samuel Jackson.
Yeah,
that's my boy. And I liked it. I liked the Deep Blue Sea tie-in too.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't get that.
But here's a question that this has not prompted. What you were talking about the psychics and how they were able to infiltrate the brains and pull all the information out. Why does anybody ever surprise the X-Men? Why is Charles the most powerful telepath on the planet just not know what everybody's doing about before they do it and just stop it? If this guy here who's
free will
with the two-seater shirt can infiltrate everybody's mind. No. Ain't no free will.
Free will.
If I know if you build a machine, you build a machine specifically so you can go in everybody's mind on the planet at any time, and you still surprise when people do stuff. How's somebody sneak up on you? Come on now. That makes no sense. But anyway.
Points were made.
No, like I said, I can see why people are disappointed. And I think they really telegraphed Frenchie dying, especially with we can go and move into a little, chalet in France and get a dog and all. I'm like, you ain't say none of that 2 episodes ago. You hated the idea. You want to go be a DJ in Germany, all this stuff. Now you ready to settle down and get married and have kids and a dog. You about to die. You know what I'm saying? That was him just signaling, I'm about to just going to kill me as soon as you turn around. So I didn't like that. The Homelander stuff was funny, especially him and his dad. His dad was like, you know what, you're weird. He had the Father of God section. He was
I'm
like,
saying it.
That did have me going, because he was like, you know what, kid, I'm going to Bogota.
Done here.
Like, when are you coming back? He's like, never. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, come on, we'll get all the.
It's not you. It's me.
It's me. Does that help?
Would it be better if I say that it's me and not you?
Oh, that was funny. There he was like, when he's like, all right, so good luck. And as soon as he turned around, he's like, you're not leaving me too?
Well, which is crazy, bro. Which is crazy because it's like that's how we gonna end his story arc now. You got choked out and you got put back in the Ice Cube thing. And it's
sure.
That's it.
See, that's the thing. There's some. So now it looks like it's gonna be. I don't know. Like I said, the problem I have is they set up so much stuff and haven't addressed any of it. And the fact that Marie Moreau had made a breakthrough and all this, and now she's like, "Well, your powers are unstable." I'm like, wait. We just saw her kill a V1 soup in Gen V season 2. So how is she not? You know what I'm saying? How is she not powerful enough? She made angel wings out of blood and all this stuff. She was doing all kind of stuff and had held like 4 or 5 superheroes in place by their blood at one time and lifted them off the ground. I'm like, so now all of a sudden she's just back to I can't control my powers. It's like, and I think they said what it was. They didn't want a character from a sideshow to come in and say, but then why would you create her to be that? That was the whole point.
Why have her in the show?
Yeah, why even create Gen V if the whole point of Gen V was to set up this Homelander level threat
each series, or each season led into the next season of that show. Gen V and the boys into Gen V back into the boys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that make no sense. You back to not knowing you had powers at all. Like, wait, what? But you just wiped out the most powerful cat on the planet. Control 85 people in this room. Like I said, angel wings and blood and all that stuff. You know what? Now we're back to not knowing you even have powers or whatever. Like, bro, come on, man. What are we?
I can't control them. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, come on, none of that made any sense.
They kill. You know what this season remind me of? Not saying it's bad. Just the way that is leaving a lot of threads incomplete. It kind of remind me of Stranger Things season 5.
But they said he made fun of it. They said Cricket had been making fun of Stranger Things season 5. They said he was making fun of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy, bro. Because I'm just like, yo, y'all, you hype these seasons up, right? We all know these are the last seasons. Everybody, mama know you advertised it the last season or whatever, saying the next one gonna be the last one or whatever, right? And you don't prepare yourself and put yourself in a better position in the final season to where things aren't making sense. You asking a lot of questions. It's a lot of answers. A lot of questions ain't been answered or whatever. Or it feels like everything is a filler episode. It's like you're wasting episodes instead of like,
closing out loops.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sewing those threads up or whatever, right? Like you're not doing it properly. So now you're getting this right here. We have seen a bunch of episode 7s and they've been hit. This right here. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying a lot of people don't like this. Like they've been negative towards this episode because it felt like, what are we doing? Because a lot of times we seeing up the episode 7s felt like the last episode or whatever. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like with this one, I'm just like, it felt like I got a few more episodes left. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, like a mid-season episode or something. So there's more because there's no way. And
we got like come on, we'll finish it off the next 2 episodes. We good.
I looked to say like, well, maybe if the season finale was going to be 2 hours, but I looked at it's 1 hour and 5 minutes because that's what they got it booked for the cinema. It's going to be in the.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not. I thought it was like an hour and a half or something.
No, 1 hour and 5 minutes is what it's booked at. If you look it up on AMC.
Man, get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
So there's no way you're gonna tie all this stuff.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be fast paced.
Excuse me. It's what I was saying to y'all about a few shows back. I said, bro, when you talk about, oh man, hey, this season folks gonna be dying, boy. You thinking like, man, it's gonna be a cat dropping every goddamn episode, man. We gonna be like, yo, it's my favorite actor. No, it's my favorite actress. Blah, blah, blah. Like, nah. We had A-Train die at the beginning, which gave you the belief, like, yo, man, people gonna die. Then after that, it went a long way without nobody really dying. Yeah, like episode 6 when Firecracker died. It's like, okay.
Wait, no, she must have died in 5. She died in 5 because Black Noir died in 6, right?
Oh, I thought they both died.
No, because she was the last thing in 5. She was the very last shot.
Yeah. So she died at 5. Yeah. So she died at 5. He died at 6.
So from 1 to 5
and 7. Yeah.
Let's not forget Andy. Andy, the director, Andy Bork. He passed away.
He's cannon fodder. We don't count.
That eel.
Like Firecracker was like one of the main people, but it was like,
okay, she could have died. Like, nobody was upset.
Yeah. Nobody was upset. It's like, oh dang, that's how she died. Oh, okay.
But no, that was good. It was good. Her death, because she showed no matter what you do, no matter how much you sell yourself out for this guy, even gave up God for this dude.
Bro, she almost killed her body for this dude. Remember, she almost killed her body.
But I'm saying, he still was like, oh, no, get out. And I'm like,
it still wasn't good enough.
So it's like, man. But so now it's same thing you seen with the Deep. The Deep lost everything,
Mm-hmm.
Now what you're gonna do is, Big J, you better have an overall overstuffed episode of people just dying.
And the thing is, they said somebody also made the comment that posted that they released for the final episode where they do the callback. They're like, they don't think Amazon is going to would have approved the budget for all of those soups and all that because the CG, the special effects would be too expensive. So they think they just did that as homage, but it's not going to actually be in the show.
Don't say that, bro.
I'm telling you, that's what they're saying. They're like, we know how cheap Amazon is, man. The second richest dude on the planet. Invincible has a $3 budget for animation. So we know this is going to be about
$350, BJ, $350. I'm telling you, shortchanging people. That's crazy, bro. You know what? And then you saying that I'm glad you said that now to get my mind prepared for that because I would have been mad going into that. Like this is like I said, this is from the comic.
Yeah,
that's from the comic, right?
I know.
So it's like
I know.
everybody named mama who read the book. No, that's everybody know what that scene is from. You know what I'm saying? So, which is why they made a poster out of it. That's like one of the major scenes in the boys comic book story run. So, yeah, bro. I don't know. You said you don't think they're gonna be able to stick the landing? Are you scared of?
Dude, okay, and that's what I was going to ask you.
It's not looking good.
Out of the two most disappointing seasons of television we've had in the last year, is this going to be worse than the other one?
I pray it don't.
Wait, what's the second one?
You know the second one is his favorite show.
No. So hold up. So I know one of them. What's the other one?
I'm saying between this and Peacemaker season 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that it was 2 and then this one. Okay, no. I'm caught up. Okay.
Now,
I think this is on pace to being worse than that one.
Jesus.
Yeah, they set up so much.
I think it's because episode 7. If you look at episode 7, Peacemaker killed episode 7,
yes,
and it ended up having the let off at 8
at the end. Yeah,
it didn't kill it in episode 7. Episode 7 was good, it was good.
So you saying it might be worse than this?
I think
it's on pace. I think it's on pace.
My God. Then I asked y'all like, oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Well, I expected episode 7 when you asked. I was expecting 7. I think you asked what around 5. I think it was, or 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
We still had a bunch of episodes. Was like, no, I feel like they would have had, because the essentially would have been before the finale. They would have gave you about 3 hours worth of being able to clean up a lot. That's a full movie worth of cleaning out. Being able to tie off a lot of ends and being able to clean up the storyline, and they haven't done it. So yeah, it's on pace, unfortunately, to be worse than Peacemaker. I hate to say it, and I love this show. Like, it's a great show.
But you know,
I said I ain't saying you wrong, boy. You could be right. Jesus Christ.
Have y'all not been paying attention to the little breadcrumbs you've been leaving us that this is gonna suck? The character, the worm, how he was like, I was trying to tie up a show with 14 and service 14 main characters and give satisfying endings. Nobody's ever. He's talking about how hard that is. He put that in, and he's made references to that twice during this season of how hard it is to wrap up a show.
I'm glad you said that, BJ, because I want you to notice a pattern with these shows. The ones that are on their way to ending, right? Like, this is the finale and all that. Look what happened to Peacemaker. What did the producers do? James Gunn, he's going out, he's defending it. They started defending it before it even, he started making excuses and defending before the last episode. Remember, Stranger Things, the Duffy brothers was out here defending stuff before they, it got to the finale or whatever, right? And now we're seeing it with the boys. They're going back and forth with people online and making excuses and all this old stuff. It's like, bro, like, you would think that you've seen these other popular shows, you know what I'm saying? And you would think like, okay, I don't want to end up like them, which you've heard. By fact, the Duffy brothers said that. I don't want to end up like, this person or that show or whatever. I want to make sure we stick the landing. But then I'm steady seeing you kind of throwing little excuses within the show online or whatever. And it's like, well, you didn't learn your lesson from the last show then. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I was thinking with the boys other seasons have been excellent. So you thinking, man, season 5, and if you read the comic, and think about the comic, you thinking like, yo, it's about to get real. Remember, I told y'all after episode 1, I'm like, around episode 3 or 4, I'm like, yo, people ain't dying like they claim that they're going. Yep. Once again, BJ, like you said with James Gunn, you said this. This is not something we're making up. You know what I'm saying? We're not making this up. You said this out of your own mouth, man. Listen.
You told us.
Yeah, exactly. People gonna be dying out here. We're like, oh man, like I said, when he said that, and then like if you knew the story, you're like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna be, a lot of people gonna be dying. A lot of people even the main people gonna be dying, right? Like I said, from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
1 to 5. It's like, okay. Ron dead? No, he's not. Who's the other almost dead they had? Somebody else almost what is Starlight or somebody almost died and like no. But we just playing. He's not dead. Ryan no. We just playing. Like, bro, hold on, what?
And the fact that they've now taken what's his name off the table. So what I think is going to have to happen is I think it's going to be girl going to depower him, and then I think Butcher's going to probably end up killing him. I don't. And see, here's what honestly I think they're going to leave all that stuff. I think they're going to leave and Ryan on the table. I think they're going to leave Gen V kids. And here's what's going to piss me off. If you weren't going to use them for this, and then you should have let Gen V have a season 3 and do their own stuff and keep that story going, because you created a whole story full of good characters that were supposed to feed into this, and now they're not.
Yeah,
and then they hyped it up. And just like, man,
you literally shot yourself in the foot for no reason.
Yeah, it really did. Because like even like you said, like you even made it seem like, man, when especially at the end of Gen V season 2, you think like, man, they get to this show. Boy, they about to. I mean, Big J was even theorizing, bro. You know, Marie gonna be here. She gonna be doing this and that because she learned her power. You know, she's on the same level with Homelander, all that. We saw them in 2 episodes, barely 2 episodes.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking, that when it came to major characters dying, was because they were bringing in Gen V. Like Gen V characters would have been like that stopgap. Like you would have had Frenchie die, and then you would have had one of the characters from Gen V fill his spot. You have like Mother's Milk die, then you had another character from Gen V to fill it in. Like it's just Jordan. So you have all these young characters being able to fill that spot to be able to do the closeout, because it would have been your major characters dying off that you said were dying off, and then you had the Gen V that are these new great characters from this other show to fill in those spots, and then you would have got another season of Gen V afterwards too. Listen, they kneecapped themselves.
This was what I was thinking, because I'm kind of on the line with you, but a little different though. I thought that because they weren't doing a Gen V season 3, I thought they were going to use The Boys season 5 as kind of like a Gen V season finale or series finale and Boys series finale, because like once they kill everybody, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Not necessarily everybody gets snubbed, but like you now have a conclusion to their story. Because like Big J said, because they feel like their story is incomplete. Then on top of that, you're not using them in this series. Like I said, you said this, Amazon producers or whatever, y'all said this. This is not something we're making up on our own. Y'all said this. So we're only going by what y'all said. So then if we don't see it on the screen, we're like asking questions like, yo, what's going on? And now we got that doubt creeping in our head that, man, this might not take the landing. Like you said, cuz they got a chance not to take the landing like it was goddamn Peacemaker or somebody.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing I see though. So Gen V had different showrunners than The Boys, and I'm like, why? So like that's what I think. That's what the thought. Me either. So I think that's why the thought is. I don't think Kripke cares about Gen V. You know what I'm saying? I think that's not his baby. So he's like, and that's why. So
y'all
like,
not on the same page.
No, and we've seen that before.
It sounds like TV Marvel and Netflix Marvel and movie Marvel. Like it's all different levels to it.
Yeah, just like the what's that, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back in the days where they had all the stuff and it was unaffiliated.
It's canon, but it ain't canon. Like, is it canon or not? Man, let me know. That's crazy.
That sucks.
They did not learn the lessons from these other franchises, like I said. Like I said, but the fact that Kripke is, like I said, this season Kripke has been making fun of. They said like in the interviews of the Stranger Things ending, because he said how bad they messed it up, but he's messing up this one.
Yeah, like bad.
You would, like I said, you would think you would learn your lesson. I didn't say Stranger Things came out last year. You know what I'm saying? And so,
or why not just make the finale 2 hours? You're gonna release it theatrically, make it 2 hours, and
2.5.
Give yourself time to wrap up all the stuff that you wanted to do.
Listen, that's what, if you hit it like 2 to 2.5, that's basically 2 extra. That's an extra episode and a half. That you'd be able to clean up a lot. So it's essentially hit like what episode 9.5 you end up going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what, like I said, that's what Stranger Things did. Mm-hmm. They last episode was like 2 hours and they put it in the movie theater. So yeah. But hey, what you get this episode, cuz?
I still give it 8.9. Like I said, overall, it was a good episode. It wasn't one of the better ones. I did like the fact that the Deep got his, as for not dying, but he got the ultimate betrayal as far as like not being able to go back into the water. I absolutely love that. And then being able to see Kimiko take it to the next level. So I give it an 8.9.
What you got, BJ?
I actually, because I'm grading it, like if we compared it, like I said, to other penultimate episodes where a lot of stuff gets resolved in that episode, and and there's more action usually, I'd probably give this one like a 6.5 to a 7. Seriously, because
I know
what we thought we were
I'm laughing. I knew it.
Yeah, because the stuff we thought we were supposed to see, the stuff we were kind of promised, we're not getting. There's no, and like I said, there's so much stuff that this did not set up or did not address and go into. So we have no idea what the ending, and it's not in a good way. Usually in the, you kind of know, okay, we got all this stuff built up and we got all this momentum going. From episode 6, when Homelander was in the field with his eyes going up in the air with the laser beams, and all of a sudden we get to this episode, everybody went home.
Was better than this one.
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody went home. Everybody got, eating chalupas and, working on their stuff. Like, okay, everything's. How did you even get out the field? How did he not just turn around and start killing people? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
good point. That's a good point.
None of this makes sense.
Good point.
Yeah, he said, okay, time out, everybody, go home and let's regroup for next week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. It's dumb the way they did that jump, even up just that. So you go from, like I said, episode 6 being a high to
now you starting to.
Yeah, you tank on this one, and now you're going to try and right the ship before you finish plunging into the mountain. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think they did a bad job in this episode, and I think that this season in a whole has been wasted. They wasted a lot of opportunities and a lot of things to pay off stuff that they should have paid off. Not fan service, but I'm saying for your story, to service the story, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, because I'm with you, bro. I 100% agree. Because I'm thinking, I'm with you. I'm thinking 6, the way 6 ended, you're like, oh, it's about to get real. Y'all doing this in 6? You still got 2 more episodes? You're like, oh, man, it's about to get real. Yeah. Like you said, everybody, I'm sleeping in my bed, chilling. What you gonna do there? I'm gonna go to the mall, something. Wait, what? What's going on? Like, that's how y'all ended in 6? We don't know what happened to Bombshell. We don't know what happened to Geisha. None of that. They act like that episode didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the heck are we doing? Like you said, it went up here, then all of a sudden it did like a Six Flags ride and just dropped or whatever, right? So it's like,
like bomb site.
So I'm thinking, like you said, my mind went there when they first started too, BJ. You're right. Because at the end, I'm thinking, okay, man, let me just get it some time, watch the episode, let's see what it's gonna probably lead to something. It didn't really lead to nothing. I'm like, okay. Oh, another thing too about the psychics. So I was wrong about what I thought the psychics were gonna be. Mm-hmm. So what they used the psychic for was, let me read your mind and see if you're a true believer. I thought what he was going to do, especially when he said give him the VIP package, I thought what was going to happen was, if like, okay, you're going to watch this, you don't really believe, it ain't really, winning you over or whatever. I thought they're going to use the psychics to make them become believers. That's what I thought. I mean, you get that many psychics, that would make more sense. Like, hey, just force them to believe in me or whatever. That's what I thought they were going to do. Not know you're a believer. You're not. Okay, he's not a believer, kill him. It's like,
but that would also mean that each psychic would have to brainwash so many people, or keep them brain. You know what I'm saying? So like Kate had the ability to push people, and she could implant ideas and stuff. Now she'd be perfect for it, but like I said, she has to physically touch them in order to push that onto them. So
speaking of, where's she at, BJ?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we didn't even see Emma. They talked about Emma. We ain't see Emma. We ain't see Emma. No, we ain't see other people.
What's the boy name? Probably like the Legion of the boys, her boyfriend or whatever, the crazy kid. Ain't seen him.
Oh yeah, Sam.
Sam, yeah, ain't seen him.
We ain't seen the other dude, the other kid that could fly. Emma, not Emma.
Oh yeah.
The girl with the girl with the hair.
Oh yeah, the girl with the tail and all that.
Yeah,
Seen, the tail or the hair. Yeah, ain't seen none of them. Ain't seen your boy. What's Magneto? What's his name? Ain't seen him.
Well, he did. Oh, you talking about the daddy?
Yeah,
Polarity.
He did.
No. The son died. The daddy's alive.
Yeah.
Polarity.
Yeah, Polarity. Yeah, I haven't seen him either. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this episode. Like it's a good episode, but it's not a 7 episode, right? It's not
Yeah.
episode 7. You get episode 7, you like, whoa, we're about to get real next week. This was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, it was an episode. I just saw an episode of The Boys. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it episode 7 a 7. That's what I'm gonna give it. You know what I'm saying? So
So
yeah,
cuz over there
it's
hyping up stuff on,
Nah, I
he
just
gives
had it as a
8.9.
regular episode. I gave it
Not
an
yet.
8.9 off of a regular episode. I
I
didn't
know, I
give
know.
it
It's a
off
good
of
I know.
an episode 7.
yeah, it's a good episode. It's
I
not
judge it as a
episode 7
penultimate.
good.
As a penultimate
Yeah.
episode to a series, no, it's not good.
Yeah, nah,
Yes,
nah,
exactly.
That's
You know what I'm
fair.
saying?
Absolutely fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying too. So yeah. But all right, fellas, man, let's go ahead and switch it up, man. Let's get to this main topic. Auditions for the next James Bond have officially started, y'all. So check
They
this
called
out.
you? Oh.
Yeah, he did call me. Here are the current front runners to play the character according to how you pronounce that name? The Kaushi?
Who?
No,
Kalshi,
Kalshi.
the
Kalshi, yeah, the betting
the prediction
site.
Yeah,
market.
the gambling site. Yeah, the gambling site.
No, it's a prediction market, sir. It's not a. You can buy future contracts on the probability of things that could possibly happen.
It's gonna happen, BJ. So here are your candidates right here, fellas. 42% on Colin Turner, 22% on Jacob Elord, 11% on your boy Aaron Taylor Johnson, 8% Henry Cavill, 5% Denzel Idris, and 4% Tom Holland, which I don't think Idris is even gonna be one, bro. I don't know why they even have his name up here. But
it's the Rooney Rule from NFL. You know, you gotta interview one black one.
Oh, right, gotcha. But no, what you think on this one, BJ? Who you got actually playing Bonds? Anybody on that list that you have, or is one of these guys gonna be Bond on this list?
I think if there was never a what's the movie? A Craven movie, then I think Aaron would be higher on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I think Craven probably did.
Yeah,
has he done anything since Craven? Has he actually had any real movies drop since Craven?
I don't think so.
When did 42? No, sorry, 20. What's it? 28 years come out. Was that after Craven?
Yeah, so that was that was after, that was after Craven, I believe.
That was 25. Yeah,
last year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, he has.
That's the only thing though, because the Bullet Train was good, but that was before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nosferatu and Craven came out at the same time though.
Oh, and Nosferatu has been getting some mixed reviews.
So yeah, I think I honestly I do believe that hurt him. I think people are like, oh wow, that's a huge bomb. You know what I mean? Bullet Train to me was a good movie. I liked this character, the tangerine and the lemon and all that. Those were fun. But yeah, Jacob Elordi, I don't see. I've been hearing his name. He's just isn't he just a tall, thin dude? I don't think he's like Bondish.
He's in Euphoria. That's his big thing.
Okay. Yeah, he played Frankenstein's monster in that Netflix Frankenstein show movie.
I don't know Callum Turner. I mean, Henry Cavill is the GOAT, so we can get him in there.
Which he was runner up to Daniel Craig.
Can we get him to do the arm reload though? We can. If he works that into every Bond movie, you need the arm reload. Then that needs to be.
Now, it really gonna depend too. Like how young are they going with him?
Okay, so
I was just
Henry Cavill's what, 40 or something?
Like 42 or something like that. 43.
He's 5 years older than what Daniel Craig was when he started. As Bond. Daniel Craig was 38.
Because they were saying, because they was also saying too, if whoever they want play as Bond, they want this person to be able to play Bond because they signed him on for like 10 years. Because they do like 3 or 4 movies or whatever, so that's what they want. Which is why I thought maybe they would have had somebody younger. Which remember that's why Tom Holland's name was kind of thrown out there or whatever. I don't want Tom Holland to be Bond, bro. I'm sorry.
Too short.
He won't. Yeah, I think it will end up being Callum. I think he ends up checking the boxes. Because how old is he?
Oh,
yeah, I think Column. I think
Callum
Aaron
is
Taylor's gonna be here too.
36. He's 36. Aaron Taylor Johnson's 35. But here's the problem.
Yeah,
So,
I-
Jacob Elordi's Australian, so we've only had one Australian Bond, and that was Lazenby.
Yeah, he only played
Lazenby
like
was
one time.
Yeah, he did it one time, but yeah, that was the only non-British Bond, so I don't see him being really a thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Turner, bro. I just don't see Aaron Taylor Johnson, bro. I'm sorry, I don't see him as Bond.
I think he brings the physicality that Daniel Craig did, because he's one of all of them. He's in the best shape. You know what I'm saying, to play that kind of role. And if they keep the real life gritty, not the fantasy, Q field, all these wonderful toys, Roger Moorish type thing. Because even
Connor had a little bit of it too.
Yeah, Connor he did a little action. It was 1960 style action, so it wasn't no kicking past his knees.
Oh, you want Pierce Bronson Bond back, the over the top stuff.
No. I said no. I'm saying if you're gonna keep it grounded. I'm saying if you're gonna keep it grounded, then I think.
What do you want though? You want it grounded or you want the fantastical?
It should be a mixture of the two. I mean, that's part of the fun of Bond is the stuff. I mean, like I said, Roger Moore used to do that. Roger Moore would always have some weird gadgets, or like him flying a mini plane out of a hangar, the plane 6 feet wide, and all that. There was always some crazy stuff in here, like him going to the moon and Moonraker and fighting Jaws.
Yeah.
So you need it, and even with the Pierce Brosnan, with the dude with the diamonds in his face, which I didn't figure out why they couldn't just take the diamonds out of his face, but the diamonds embedded in his face permanently. He's just mad about it, and he bald. I'm like, I don't understand what any of this means. So, like I said, I think you should somewhere in the middle there. You know what I'm saying? Some fantastical. You don't need to go to the torture chair with the bottom cut out with the rope.
Man, with the rope.
Yeah, with the
You had to bring it up, Big J.
That made everybody uncomfortable. That happens. That's all that.
It's like the whole visual just with the right.
You ain't got to hit me with that. I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll tell you whatever you want, boy. I'm snitching, boy. I'm telling you right now.
Here's the codes. Here's the codes. Here's the bank account.
We didn't even ask for that code. Hey, I'm just giving it to you, just
just in case.
Look,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look here, I got the Epstein files in one pocket. I got the JFK assassination in the other pocket. It's all there. Just take everything.
I'm snitching on everything. Boy. I'm telling stuff that you didn't even ask for.
Aliens, they real. Here they go. I got their address. Exactly. They live in the Bronx.
Hey, who you got, cuz? Who you think gonna be?
I like that. Like you said, if it wasn't for Craven, it would have been Taylor. But yeah, that's who. Like even just off rip, it would have been Aaron. I'm gonna stick with Aaron.
But we all saying not gonna be Jacob though, right?
I think he has.
I don't think. Yeah.
The physicality.
So Jacob is the tallest.
I think for him it would.
But.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for Aaron, he would just have to work on the Playboy side,
Yeah,
he has the.
Which is why I was never like. That's why I wasn't sold him being like Batman, and I was never sold on him. They definitely wasn't sold on him being Craven. I told you that one day when we was on the show because I said that I did not see him being Craven. It's just I guess every time I see him, I think a kick ass. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, me too.
I don't see it, bro. Yeah, I'm with y'all though, man. Would be surprised would be none of these guys on this list. Would be surprised.
We'll probably hear something, man. Folks off the list.
Yeah, what's old boy name that played the oldest Stark son on Game of Thrones? I remember they kept throwing his name out there. Madden, last name Madden.
Yeah.
They kept throwing him. Yeah, Icarus from the Eternals. Yeah, they kept throwing his name out there.
He's getting up there in age.
Yeah, he's up there now. Yeah.
What's his name now?
Last name Madden. What's his first name?
Steve Madden makes the shoes.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. Steve Madden. I think his first name, but Icarus from Eternals. Yeah, I think they had his name attached for a long time. You know, he kind of remind me of. So he plays in a spy show on Netflix, right? It kind of remind me of. Remember when they had hired Pierce Bronson because of Remington Steel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what
yeah.
it kind of remind me of. So when they was like throwing his name out there, it's like, yeah, I could see that because it kind of remind me of what they did with Pierce Bronson. Everybody was like, no, I ain't gonna. Cause everybody was like, man, he should be Bond the way he's playing Remington Steel in that show, and what led to him being James Bond or whatever. So, which to me, bro, I think Pierce Bronson got to be like top 3 Bond of all time, man.
So look, so Richard Madden is 5'10", 39 years old. About to be 40 this year in a
Or
couple of weeks.
39.
I
Yeah, he'll be 40 in
yeah.
a few weeks. So I don't know.
Well, like I said, he's
Like I
just
said, it's
older
gonna depend
than
on what.
Daniel Craig.
But you gotta
Craig
remember
did
too,
it for
because
15 years.
you gotta remember too, when they start shooting it, we don't know when they're gonna start shooting it, right? They might start shooting in 28. So he'll be 41 then. You know what I'm saying? So they were shooting it right now. I'll give you a little leeway. But if you shooting it like 2 more years down the line, because right now they don't even have a direct. Well, they have a director, but they don't have a script or nothing yet. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? They don't have anything set up. All they have is Duvernay as a director. So yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be interesting, man. Who they eventually get as James Bond, but we all know it ain't gonna be Didger. So I don't even know his name even on there. And how he hired
Idris
Tom
Elba?
Holland?
Idris Elba?
No. And he already said no.
He
He
said
said
no.
himself, like, nah. Yeah, he said no.
Because
He know what
he just saved them
know
from
the
saying
backlash.
no. He just didn't want to hear him say no.
He also know the backlash too. He know.
You know, I don't care about
You
no
know how
backlash,
these
man.
people are.
If I want to
know.
part,
You don't
I
care.
know. I'm saying if I was him, I'm like, I don't care about that. And it's not even. And that'd be the funny thing is the American people be like, that ain't my James Bond. My James Bond is white and blonde. You know, and I'm like,
It's
first of all, he's British.
James Bond.
He's British. He's not your James Bond. You don't even know what MI6 is. So
Exactly.
What's the SAS stand for? Southern Acoustic Services, sir. No. So, no. They don't know what none of that means. But they'll be the loudest ones talking.
You already know, man. You already know. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to this real quick hit, man. Let's say this will last. This quick hit in news here. So we got a new look at Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart in the Lantern series. So I think one of y'all sent this in the group, or I sent this, or somebody. Supposedly this is happening 9 years before the events of Superman. And it's going to be like flashbacks throughout the series, showing both of their stories and stuff like that throughout this show. So Hal Jordan's going to see a younger Hal Jordan and all that stuff. Of course, Jon Stewart's parents got cast in this show, so we're gonna see him when he's a kid and all this old stuff. It's a lot of back and forth and stuff like that. So Hal Jordan was investigating something, I think, some years back, and then they think that something, whatever that was, that he investigated, that people kind of just blew off like, this ain't really nothing. You just being paranoid or whatever. It's gonna come back and bite him here later on in the future. So supposedly they think that in the present time it's going to be John as the Green Lantern. People kind of theorizing maybe Hal does die in this show because you don't see him later on in the show as far as the path of the present time or whatever. So, but overall, the main story of this story is supposed to be 9 years before the Man of Steel. So,
okay.
But what you think, cuz?
Just hearing that little nuance which you just gave us, it actually makes me more enticed because it's going to give us more background of Hal and John, and the fact that it's going to be, that's one thing that we've been having issues with for some of the shows and movies, especially if a movie that's already came out, is timeline of things, like we've talked about with the last show when it comes to Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the MCU, with it getting restarted, how that timeline works. For this one, is so now that we know that it's going to be 9 years ahead, or 9 years before Superman's, it just gives us a better idea of what to think of that's going to happen. I like that. I like just a little bit of clarity for it. I like it a lot, just because you'll be able to have a better understanding of, okay, this is before you know that there's a Superman around, but he's not the Superman that we know at this point. Is still on the younger side, and this is the precursor to some events that's going to happen in the next few movies, essentially. So I like it. It's a great background to be able to help be world building as well when it comes to the DCU. I like it. What you got, Big J?
So I was just trying to look at the the time overlap for the the Green Lanterns, just to figure out, because so John Stewart, according to official DC canon, said he became Green Lantern in 72, 73. And then but had taken over so Alan Scott was the first one back in the 40s, and then Hal Jordan became Green Lantern in 59, and then for some reason Guy Gardner became Green Lantern for a brief stint in like 68 to 71 to 72, and then again in like 79. But then John Stewart came in before Guy Gardner, and then they both simultaneously was Green Lantern. Because that always confused, because I always thought it was based on there was one per quadrant of the universe. So I thought that there was like one for Earth, and that's your precinct basically. So the fact that we have multiples alive in all Green Lantern powers, because I thought once again the ring was based on what Green Lantern he's supposed to be representing for what place. How we got 3 Green Lanterns alive at the same time frame? I'm just asking. I mean, I'm asking. I'm asking questions like my name was Tucker Carlson. I'm just saying.
Well, that's how it is in the comic.
But that's also weird, because I thought did they not explain that it's supposed to be one Green Lantern?
You got Victor, you got Jessica, you got Kyle Rayner, you got Guy Gardner, you got John, you got Hal. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them now here in this sector. And remember, this sector is not just Earth. You know what I'm saying? It covers I don't know how far, but it's pretty far. It's a huge sector. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's the bird one name? It looked like a bird. I can't think his name, but when he like the one, no, what's the oh man, I'm blanking on names right now, boy. What's the man's name who had it before Hal?
Before Hal was Alan Scott.
Never mind. He was a part of the sector that Hal covers. No, it is the one that looks like a bird. Supposedly he was the one who was over the sector for Krypton. He blames himself for what happened with Krypton. And so that was pretty interesting tidbit. But it's like a bunch of them now, BJ. It's a bunch of them. Matter of fact, what sector this is? What's this? 2904? Section 2904, something like that. Got the sector that they hound them police. But yeah, bro, it's I can't wait for the show. People still complaining about it ain't no green and all that stuff. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. We'll watch the show and see. It might be the best show we ever seen in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
With all the green.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I got a feeling that suit that we saw in that teaser, it might probably like an old suit or something, and he has another suit that he wears or whatever. Yeah. The only thing I wish they could change is that his suit will come on when he wheels it through his ring. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of wish they had to change. Everything else, like, I'm fine with it. I'm not tripping. But for them to have to actually have like a suit you got to put on and all that type of stuff, I wish they had did like how Ryan Reynolds and them did, where the suit comes on with the wheel or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is, bro.
But we saw that in live action. That was in the greatest superhero movie ever, with the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
But they don't necessarily be that suit. Well, they had it or whatever, but have a suit that comes on, like it did, in more recent comics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like when you take that ring off, the suit disappears or whatever, right? Like that's how I kind of wish they had it. Instead of like, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna save you in a minute and put my jacket on, my boots on, here, time up. Okay, now I'm ready. It's like, but we would say, BJ.
No, I'm just saying. I was gonna say you going it both ways, so you hating on the suit that came with the ring in the show, but I mean the movie. But now you want it like that again.
Well, no. I said how it came on is what I want. Like have it to where like you can wheel your suit on. I want that, not
Like,
the actual suit. You can have a suit look like the way it look in the show they have or whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just instead of you having to put the suit on, wheel it on. Like I said, you take that ring off, your suit disappears or whatever. That's how it is in the comic or whatever. So that's one liberty I kind of wish they had took. But now, like I said, they have everything so practical. It's like I gotta put the jacket on, I gotta put a t-shirt on up under, and I gotta put my pants, where my belt at, around here somewhere. I gotta strap my boots up, man, because it's like, bro, just wheel it on and keep it pushing. Take you 2 seconds, BJ.
We saw Superman putting his boots on. Well,
Exactly. Like, remember, he can't even wear. He does not wear his stuff under his suit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's why he carries that briefcase. If y'all noticed that, that's why he carries the briefcase. That's where his suit is.
He didn't learn
like,
from the
open
great.
that up and put this on.
He's still learning the process.
Yeah, BJ, it's only been 3 years. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Go in the phone booth and move real fast.
Yeah.
Phone booth. Where they got a phone booth? Where's the phone booth at? You find me a phone booth.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
They still had they're like quiet spots now.
What? No, I'm gonna say because they got one at HEB.
There's one in front of HEB in Plano.
Yeah, they got one at HEB by my house.
I took a picture of it because there's a phone. There's a phone. Because I was like, it was at front of the gas station.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why is there a phone in front of the gas station? Like,
my wife told me. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought she was just joking, and she was like, "No, it's an actual phone booth." She sent the picture. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I took the picture 2 years ago, and I'm like, "Why is there a phone booth in 2024?" I was
hey, you know what? We go up there again, bro. I'm gonna go call somebody.
Sure, it's gonna take you 12 quarters.
Yeah, answer your phone, Big J. I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I got anything else I want to add with this?
Nah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm ready for the show.
When the show coming out?
September.
When it's September, something.
Yeah.
I can't remember September something.
When it's taking a slot of Peacemaker this year.
Yeah, whatever Peacemaker, whenever that came out, which I think was like September,
like 17th or something like that, right in the middle.
I think it come out right before Clayface. Because Clayface come out in October. So that's September, October. Yeah. So yeah.
So it's gonna be right after what do you call it? The
Supergirl, yeah. Because Supergirl come out July.
June, are we not getting July? Because Spider-Man is June, the end of June. She's July.
No, Spider-Man July 31st.
I thought so I don't know when maybe she comes out right before Spider-Man then.
Yeah, I think she come out like 2 weeks before Spider-Man. I think. Could be wrong.
I mean, that movie's gonna be chopped once that other movie drops.
June. Odyssey is 2 weeks before Spider-Man.
That's what it was. Okay. Oh, Supergirl is in June. You're right. It's like June 5th or something like that, ain't it?
So Supergirl is June 25th.
Damn.
25th. And then Odyssey is July 16th. And then Spider-Man is July 30th.
So is Tom Holland going to be the highest grossing actor of 2026?
No, it's Zendaya.
I thought the movies. This movies.
That's what I'm saying. It's Zendaya. Remember, she got Doom coming out. She's gonna be in. I think she's in.
It'd be between her and Robert Pattinson. It'd be between her and Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, and Pattinson. Yeah, Pattinson. Well, because Batman comes out next year.
But he's running the same movies with her outside of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. They are in the movie together. I forgot.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they had 3 movies together this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You're right. It might be them 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's go turn the page, man. Get to these questions, these comments, man. We can call it afternoon, fellas. Man, who this person right here, man? BA talking about the episode wasn't deserving of that. It's the hype of the season ending and people can't adjust. Excuse me. I'm with you, BA. I don't think it was the worst episode, but expectation. You led us to believe this was going to be the greatest season of all time. You led us to believe all these magical things were going to happen in the season. So when we don't see these great things and these magical things that happen, you can't get mad at people for reacting the way they react. It's the same thing we said after Peacemaker's the last episode of Peacemaker. You told us all these cameos and
That
it's
was
gonna lead to
dope.
that and da da da. And then we don't get it and people get mad. Then you confused. Like, why they mad? You told us. You can't build the expectation up, man. And then all of a sudden when it don't work, you like, oh well, I mean, what you got, BJ?
So once again, I just want to say BA is wrong about everything. But here's why. How many? So we spent Gen V season 1, V season 2, The Boys part of season 4, and all of season 5 up until episode 6 talking about this virus. Episode 7, did they mention the virus anymore? That storyline is completely going away. They ain't talk about
Hold
it.
on, mention of what now?
Exactly, the virus that we've been talking about for the last 3 years of television. That they've been working on and perfecting.
COVID. Oh, COVID. I don't think COVID has been a problem lately. So my bad. I got you. I'm following you.
I'm just saying, it's these kind of the threads that just forget about it. We've been talking about it, for 70% of the season, but it's just nothing. Spirit dust is gone. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that no more. And we set up Ryan. Ryan's gonna be the Homeland killer. We've been hinting that all since he was a baby. But forget that he's nobody. He flew off. His dad is back in the box. He's chilling, so he's not a threat no more. We knew he had the power to, and we just showed that he could drain V1 from Soups. But you know what? Put him on ice. You know what I'm saying? It's like
now we're gonna try to get a Kimiko.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to her because the power of love and Sister Sage's chalupas saved. She gonna save the universe.
Yeah, save my life. I don't know about you, BJ.
Forget all the people that we have. Like I said, forget Marie. Forget all the folks we set up as Homelander level threats and can take him out. We're like, even Black Noir, who should have been stronger, who had a lot of the same.
Marie forgot her. She know how to use her powers.
She got how to use powers. She forgot she even had powers. According to the episode.
I'm a soup.
I'm a what? I thought I just running around.
I'm a what now? Yeah, bro. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, no, BJ. I mean, BA. That's what we're saying. Like I said, I'm not saying it was a bad episode, but for the expectation that you led us to believe, it didn't meet that expectation. You know what I'm saying? Like this episode would have been a good episode on a random season. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the season or whatever, right? Like it would have been good. Like, okay, this was episode 4 of season 2. Oh, okay, no, pretty good episode. Not episode 7 of the final season. No, sir. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all we got today, fellas. Listen, if you guys are into geek culture, man, geek content, join us for these conversations, man, is what we're here for. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys, of course. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're watching us over on Twitter, come on over here, man, and hit that subscribe button, man. Join us here. We do this every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning. All right. So go ahead and follow us over here. Hit that like if you can too as well. If you got, like I said, we got merch down in the description box below. Check those out. We will be back here on Tuesday. Ain't no more shows. So I feel empty now, y'all.
No, Spider-Man about to drop. Spider-Noir.
Oh, wait, when that come out?
I think it's next week. I think it starts immediately after the
Big J. Don't say that. Hold on, bro.
I think it's the 23rd.
Spider-Noir. Here we go.
May 25th.
There's a Saturday. So it has to be
no, it's 27th.
The 20th.
No, it says premieres on May 25th.
Oh, I see the first episode 27 right here.
It's the Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You thinking of MGM Plus. I don't got MGM Plus. Remember they said they're going to drop them all on that day.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm about to wait.
It's a Prime Video add-on, which means no. So what that means is you sign up for a sample and you get your trial, your free 7-day trial, because it's a Prime add-on. It's a Prime add-on.
I can do this. I know you got all the wealth in the world, man. I just go ahead and get your password, your login information. Come on, BJ.
This way.
You know what I'm saying?
What you say?
No, it's why I said, listen, I'm just gonna wait, man. I can wait. No way, we're gonna talk about each episode anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I can wait. Now are they gonna drop multiple episodes on day 1? Or is it gonna be one of them? Because Google ain't telling me all that. It's just saying when the first episode gonna be.
Global binge release. So all 8 episodes available on May 27th.
You mean 25th?
But so I'm talking about on Prime. It's all gonna be on the 27th. It'll be on MGM Plus on the 25th.
Yeah, because they said that all the episodes are going to drop on the 20. Every episode, all 8 or whatever it is, on the 25th. But Prime is going to have them 1 week each, I believe.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's what
It says with
the
full 8-episode season being available as a global binge release on May 27th on Prime. Is what it says on this AI Google thing here.
You know you can't.
Wait, are you serious?
So,
now, I hope you're right. But originally, I heard that they were doing that for MGM.
I'm reading what both say. So it says MGM Plus.
That's cool with me.
No, so MGM Plus premiere May 25th. Format: all 8 episodes will be available to binge for linear broadcast subscribers. The show will be available to watch either in full color or stylized black and white. Prime Video release May 27th. May 27th. Format: all 8 episodes drop globally at once.
Yeah.
So they both drop in. So I don't know what the point of having the unless you just want the 2 days early. If it's worth it for you to have it 2 days early.
Man. We about to get spoiled like a mug, boy.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
I had to stay off.
You gotta stay off social media. They're gonna be spoiling stuff like a mug, man.
It's gonna be bad.
Heavy Spoilers gonna have a video as soon as it drops.
Well, he already gets the thing anyway.
Yeah, he do. It's just man, dang. Now that you said that, bro, I gotta try to dodge stuff for the next 2 days, bro. Well, what's that? Next week? That next week?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Week after.
Well, we got the.
Go say 16. Tomorrow's the 17th. Yeah, it's next Sunday.
Yeah.
Wait, no. I'm sorry.
The following Monday.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. So yeah, we're gonna watch that. I don't know how y'all want to do it. We'll just probably discuss it, but if they are releasing all of them.
Oh, look, there's a free trial of MGM Plus on here.
It is.
You can get a free trial.
I mean,
so 25th, I'll be getting that free trial set up. Y'all might want to do that.
Yeah, I might look into that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Make sure you cancel it within a week, because after that week, they're gonna be like,
I'm definitely gonna cancel. My wife said we can't have nothing else, boy. She said no more subscriptions.
You gonna cancel your Paramount Plus?
I don't have to.
Oh, you get it for free from the Ellisons? Because I'm just saying I don't have to. I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't saying nothing else. Larry Ellison gives Braille free.
Let's go with that.
They met at a rally, and he was like, "Here, you can use my password."
We'll go with that. I would not be sneezing on myself. But listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys for another one. Like I said, man, hit that subscribe button, join us here. Also, to hit them likes, that'd be much appreciated. We will be back here on Tuesday. We don't know what we're gonna talk about yet, but man, just join us here for Tuesday, man. Like I said, we always talking about something over here on the channel. There's always news dropping, man, literally every week, y'all. So we always got something to talk about. So go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit the like.
I know what I'm gonna talk about on Tuesday. Jack Ryan movie is dropping. We get an early viewing on Monday. Head in so I'm gonna talk about it. I'm coming in spoilers.
If BA was on today, man, I could have got y'all opinion on that darn ranking of them fights on Mortal Kombat. It was like they had Jackson them a little too high. Too high. I'm disrespectful some of them fights. But number one was right though. Number one was right. I told y'all. Number one was. I told you.
It wasn't even close. Wasn't even
close, bro. I could have watched that for about 30, 45 minutes, boy. Just keep fighting. Mm-hmm. He's dead though.
That should have been half the movie.
Make him up and get him back up. Make it work. Just make it work. You good.
Everything else get rushed through. That's half the movie.
Yeah, that's half the movie right there.
Well, a quick question before we go. Did y'all see the theory about the Punisher special?
I probably did. What we talking about?
They were talking about that they believed that was Jean Grey that was putting images of his family in his head at the cemetery and all that.
I don't believe that. Hey. Bro, it's a one shot. Everybody keeps growing. Everybody keep reaching. It's bro, no.
Want to make it connected because you promised us it was connected. That's what people trying to see connection.
Did they actually promise that, Big J, or was that actually?
So here's, you know what they could have did when Frank wasn't around. They could They could have had all the news articles and stuff. They could have had stuff pop up about the Nucci family being murdered. Every couple of Daredevil episodes could have been, oh, we just found another member of the Nucci family found dead, and they go like, that dang Frank. All they do, you know what I'm saying? That could have been all you had to say. Then it'd been set up. You know what I mean? That's where it's integrated. That's why it's all connected. But no, they like forget. We're not gonna mention him.
That's fair.
It is fair. But yeah, man, listen, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building. Got Big J. BA be back here on Tuesday. Cuz we geek. We'll talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. All we ask y'all to do is stay geeked. We out, y'all.